Mr. Wellman. Reading your book changed my entire life.
Your reading my book has changed my entire life. Thank God our lives have touched. Thank God our lives have touched.
Bob, can we hurry up, please? We're gonna miss the movie.
Warren Wellman's right now, right here. What kind of a stupid title is that?
I can't believe you are still covering up his book with yours.
Hey, Hemingway spent years covering up the works of Hayes Jackson.
Who's Hayes Jackson?
Exactly. Besides, I am performing a public service. This putz runs around telling people whatever they're doing right now, right here, is exactly what they should be doing. No journey, no change. He's just making people feel good about themselves. What kind of crap is that?
Bob, don't you dare. That is Warren Wellman's display. You cannot put your book on Warren Wellman's display.
One book right on the top, Janet. It would be glorious.
I swear to God, I will leave you.
Janet, we're divorced. You already left me.
I meant I'm going to leave you in this bookstore and drive home.
The home where I so selflessly took you back. You owe me. Now cover my back. Sweet.
Look who's falling all over himself to get an autographed copy of my book. Bob Patterson! Bob, you don't have to stand in line. Some of you may not realize, but Bob is also a motivational speaker. In fact, Bob is allegedly America's #3 self-help guru. Says so in his pamphlets. Must be true. Bob, would you honor me and read this inscription?
Sure. To my colleague, Bob Patterson, it was a constant reminder that there is more to life than success.
Thank God. Our lives have touched.
Warren, I think this is yours.
Oh, Bob, this means so much to me. Not only have you dropped in for the book signing, but you brought your daughter.
Oh, Warren, it's Janet, Bob's ex-wife.
No, Bob. I remember your ex-wife. She wasn't nearly so attractive.
That was the first one.
Oh, right. What was her name?
The plaintiff.
Bob, as long as you're here, why don't I make the announcement? Please don't. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may know, last night they announced the nominees for the Motivator of the Year award, the coveted Moti. And once again, Bob and I both were nominated.
Bob, I don't think you can take another loss.
Thank you, Janet. You're the wind beneath my wings.
Bob, you know what would make me feel really great? After 7 consecutive years of you losing the award, to finally see you walk off with the Moti this year.
Well, Warren.
No, it's not going to happen. Has Bob ever won this award?
No, he hasn't.
Has Bob ever won any award in his entire life?
Not a one.
Is there any reason to believe that he ever will?
Well, I like to...
No. But let me tell you something. It doesn't matter. Because value is not measured with trophies or medals.
Now you're going down
Let
the
me
road.
ask you guys something. Has anybody here ever won a trophy or medal for anything? Okay, Bob, this is not your crowd.
Well, if there's a motivational speaker in the Patterson household, I think we've just met her. Janet. Thank God our lives have touched.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. A slow, painful death like the one I had today.
Bob, you're just jealous because you're number 3 and he's number 2.
Oh, he's number 2, all right. He's a steaming bowl of number 2.
I hate him. I hate his books. I hate his message. I hate his cologne. I hate the way he kisses.
Kisses?
Landau, if I lose to that man one more time, I'm done. My whole rap is taking people to the top, and I've never been there. I selflessly give of myself to others, and I want to be rewarded.
Then you gotta do what I've been telling you to do for 7 years. You gotta do what Wellman does. You gotta schmooze the judges. You gotta fix the deck, load the dice, grease their outstretched palms.
That's so distasteful. That completely undercuts the whole purpose of winning this award.
Fine, we'll take the high road, and if it doesn't work, we'll do what we did last year.
I don't want to be medicated again.
Why? Those pills kept you calm throughout the entire award ceremony.
All right. What's happening on the low road?
Aha! He's in. Commence Operation Low Road. All right. Our research tells us that 2 of the judges are still undecided. Now, all we have to do is get the vote of one of them, and the Modi is yours. Claudia?
Okay, plan A would be judge number 1, Mr. Raymond Kimball. Industrialist, big family man. You think we all know why. He's Kenny Kimball's father.
Kenny Kimball.
Oh, Mr. Patterson, you must be putting me on. Kenny Kimball. Kenny Kimball. Kenny Kimball.
Give me one more clue.
He is the first dwarf to climb Mount Everest. Didn't you read his book, Little Man, Big Mountain?
Plan B, Bob, is judge number 2, Ms. Laurie Evans. Now, word on the street is that she's an insatiable sex machine. You give her what she wants, she'll give you what you need.
Well, what I need is to forget I ever saw that photo.
Well, I admit she's not exactly my type either, Bob. Personally, I prefer redheads. But those eyes, they indicate she knows things.
Yeah, like what it was like to travel by stagecoach. All right, Bob. Let's review your options.
Plan B is not an option. Plan B is a date with the crypt keeper.
So, you're going with Plan A?
Absolutely.
Wise choice. Now, Raymond Kimball and his son Kenny are huge baseball fans. So why don't you and Jeffrey take them to the ball game tomorrow night?
Why do I have to take Jeffrey?
Well, Kimball's a family man. So why don't you use your son to trick him into thinking you're a family man too?
Jeffrey? Are you mad? The only thing Jeffrey hates more than me is me for 9 innings. What could I possibly offer my son that would get him to go to a baseball game with me?
It's already 6:15. Where's that midget you promised me?
Jeffrey, he will be here. And he's not a midget. He's a dwarf. But the politically correct term is little person.
I don't care what you call him. I just want to dress him up in little outfits and show him to my friends.
All right, Jeffrey, look. This is a kid who has gone through his whole life with people staring at him and thinking that he's different. So let's be a little sensitive and try to show a little bit of kindness. Hello?
Hey, Dad. Why are you worried I'd call him fat? I can't even see him with all the glare coming off his chrome dome.
Hi, I'm Raymond Kimball. This is my son, Kenny. He's such a kidder.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a wonderful little sense of humor.
Little? Is that a shot? Don't make me come over there and cluck you in the acorns.
I love this guy. He had me at Chrome Dome.
Great seats, all right? Man, I know they're Kind of high up, and you can see everything from up here. Yeah, beach, mountains.
The equator, everything but the freaking game.
Don't worry about it, Bob. Besides, you got a better chance of catching a home run up here.
Oh, been going to the games my whole life, Ray. Never even came close.
Well, there's no feeling like it in the whole world, Bob.
Gotta take your word for that, Ray. Ah, darn it.
Something wrong, Bob?
No. I just get a little sloppy sometimes. Take your word.
Hey, isn't it great how the kids are getting along?
Yeah.
You know, Bob, I've been reading your books, and I must say I'm very impressed. And I probably shouldn't say this, but it might not be a bad idea for you to have a speech ready at this year's Modi's.
Are you kidding? Is it Modi season already? Hey, look! It's coming right at us! Hey, it is! It's coming right at us! It's mine!
What the hell did you do to my son?
It was an accident. He jumped. All right, I just talked to the doctor. Kenny has sustained some minor injuries to his head, neck, back, and leg. He still has feeling in one of his arms, and he may sound a little funny. His jaw's been wired shut. I gotta go in there and try and get his father's vote.
Dad, you tossed a dwarf off a rail at Dodger Stadium in front of 50,000 people. I think it's over.
It's not over, Jeffrey. It can't be over. Because if it's over, I have to go to Plan B. And believe me, Jeffrey, Daddy doesn't want to go to Plan B.
And a boy, take little itty-bitty sips.
It's over.
Oh, Bob, how good of you to join us. Game go to extra innings?
Hey, Slugger, you're looking pretty good. Hey, what's this? Get out. You mean you can eat, watch TV, and do this without getting out of bed? Sweet deal. No, I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that.
Jeffrey, for God's sakes, do what he wants.
Okay. Happy? Really? Thanks, my man. I'm gonna go try it in the car.
Patterson, you have some nerve showing up here.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Kimball. When the ball started coming at me, I got so excited, I just didn't notice Kenny jumping up on the rail in front of me. I would never do anything to put your son in danger. I only came down here today to give Kenny this ball that he so desperately wanted. Hey, I'm glad it still means so much to you, Slugger. Here you go. He was reaching for it.
He was reaching for his morphine drip.
If you don't get out of
Raymond. Be there for your wonderful son. I'll talk to Bob. Bob, you need serious professional help.
Oh, shove it, Wellman.
Why this hostility aimed at me? I know what you were up to, taking Raymond Kimball and the son to the Dodger game via the low road.
And how's the view from the high road? Squirting Jell-O into an injured dwarf's mouth?
Bob, you disappoint me. You're not the man I thought you were. And you don't even know how little a man I thought you were when I thought you were the man you were, now that I know that you're not that man.
Well, that hurts me, Wellman. I think.
Well, I'll tell you what hurts me, Bob. Here I was hoping that you would finally make off with the Modi this year, and you chose to hand me Raymond Kimball's vote right now, right here.
Well, you managed to slide it in there, didn't you? Well, I'm going to tell you something right now, right here. I don't need Kimball's vote, And I'm still going to win the Modi. And I'm going to do it with pride. And I'm going to do it with dignity. I can't do it. I can't buff an 87-year-old woman. Abort Plan B.
Lori Evans has been waiting in your office for a half hour, and she's not getting any younger.
You do it.
Bob,
I'll give you $1,000.
it's not about money.
$5,000.
Bob, stop.
All right, you're playing hardball. I can respect that. What's it going to take? A nicer office, a bigger part of the business?
Bob, if sleeping with Lori Evans would win you the Modi, I'd do it. But she wants Bob Patterson. Hey, I saw her come into the office earlier, and I gotta tell you, in this light, she looked a lot younger than the picture. So I'd keep the fluorescence off for romance purposes.
My God. They really make you earn this award.
Can we get this ball rolling? It's a little cold in here without any underwear.
Look who's here, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm supposed to sleep with him? You know, I may be old, but I'm not desperate.
Excuse me?
Boys, I think we have a situation.
Hey, lady, we had a deal.
That kind of talk turns me on. I'll do you.
I want $5,000, and I want a bigger piece of the business.
Tough luck, Bob. She's a little heartbreaker. Problem is, she knows it.
Man, you're late.
Did we get Lori Evans' vote?
It's in the bag. I assure you of this because there's the bag it's in.
How you doing there, big guy? You okay?
I'm not sure. On the bright side, I may have found something that will replace those Vietnam flashbacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Here to present the award for Motivator of the Year is the young man who climbed to the top of Mount Everest and straight into our hearts. Please welcome Kenny Kimball.
What is he doing here?
He's a highly motivated celebrity. They must have asked him to present the award.
Thank you. You know, people often ask me how I climbed all the way to the top of Mount Everest. I tell them it was easy. Bob Patterson was chasing me. And the nominees for Motivator of the Year are Deepak Chopra, Bob Patterson, Tony Robbins, and Warren Wellman. And the Modi goes to Warren Wellman.
It's not right. This is outrageous. There's got to be a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. That little liar is trying to rip me off. Hold it! Hold it! Stop the music. Please stop. I don't mean to rain on anyone's parade, Warren, but I'm afraid that a tragic hoax has been perpetrated on all you fine people. Now, I admit, if I had fallen 2 sections in a stadium, I might hold a grudge, too.
Let's not forget, Bob, that you also hit him on the halo with a hardball.
Now, that sounds a lot worse than it was. Please. Kenny, son, you know, there are moments where we all wish we could turn back the clock and erase the memories forever.
Ain't that the truth?
You can erase everything right now by simply reading the correct name on that card.
Warren Wellman, not Bob Patterson. Warren Wellman.
Hey! Knock that off. I'll tell you when to play. Now, Kenny, give me that card.
Come and get me, you giant bastard.
Just give me that card.
Let's see what you got, Arda.
Oh, God.
I'd like to thank the Modi.
No, you don't.
Do it. All right. And the winner is Warren Wellman.
Bob, will you looking so depressed for? This is a great night. Forget about that stupid Modi. I've already been approached by at least 3 CEOs who want you to motivate their sales staff.
How is that possible?
Well, they see you as the man who can't take no for an answer.
What did we do wrong? We took the low road. There's no lower road.
I know, I was there. I was the one who had to drive through Varicose Valley to get to Liver Spot Lane.
Hey, lover. How about a second helping of Landau?
The kitchen is closed, baby. Hey, I thought we had a deal. You were supposed to vote for Bob.
Oh, honey, I'm not the Laurie Evans who votes. It's my granddaughter.
Why didn't you say something?
At my age, you have to bend the truth to get a little action. What, are you going to cry about it? Or do you want to come back to my...